Hello, this is Charmaine Ironside, and today I wanted to give you a couple pointers about why eating mindfully will actually help you lose weight and how to actually do it. So why will it help you lose weight? Well, eating mindfully just means eating while you're present with your food. So for example, this is my breakfast often. It's an almond flour scone. You can see it's pretty small. And when I eat this, I toast it, put some butter on it, and I eat it. And when I eat it mindfully, it's the only thing I'm focused on. I'm chewing it, I'm smelling it, I'm appreciating it, I'm nourishing my body with it. I actually eat one. But if I grab it and go in the car, I'm starving after one and I want 2 or 3. So if I'm eating while I'm driving, or eating while I'm emailing, or eating while I'm on the phone, I actually eat way more, and that's very common for people. So if you eat mindfully, you'll eat less, which means you won't have to count calories, but you'll easily eat less. It'll just happen. And also, eating mindfully means eating in a state of presence and awareness and joy. So, in my tips that I'll tell you in a second for eating mindfully, the first thing I do is I just say something I'm grateful for. Some people say grace. It doesn't have to be a religious thing, but thanking somebody for where the food came from, and saying something you appreciate about your life. And that sets you in a really good mood. And so if you eat in a state of stress, your digestion is way worse. If you eat the same meal but in a state of stress, your insulin response is up to 3 times higher, which means you could hold 3 times as much fat from the same meal if you eat it in a stressful mood versus a relaxed, happy mood. So that's another reason to really eat mindfully, not eating while you're watching the depressing evening news, not eating while you're talking to anxiety-producing individuals, not eating while you're driving in rush hour. Those are not great times to eat because you're going to be in stress mode. So here are my tips for eating mindfully. Number 1 is just before you take the first bite, take a breath, take 2 breaths, and just check in how your body's feeling. If you're really, really, really anxious, maybe you need to do something to blow off a bit of steam before you eat. Otherwise, you might eat way more than you otherwise would. Another one is just eat sitting down. To eat mindfully, you gotta eat sitting down. That's a huge, huge key to it. Number 3, turn off all distractions. This includes your smartphone, this includes TV, radio. Driving is not part of eating distraction-free. Talking about your bills and your stress about your day is not eating distraction-free. You're welcome to have a great conversation with someone else, but try to make it a bit lighter. And if you have to talk about money or bills or something that might cause anxiety, that can come later. Think about what you're grateful for before you eat. That's a really good thing to put you in that great mindset. Pause regularly as you eat and check in with your body. Hey, say, am I still hungry? Am I going to keep going? How am I feeling? How's this food feeling? Maybe I'm going to change what I eat next time, or maybe I don't need any more of this. Maybe I'm going to go grab something green instead of continuing to eat what I am eating. So check in with yourself. Your body does not lie to you. If you give it a chance, it'll tell you what it wants. Eat slowly, chew lots. That's a great tip. Stop eating when you're 70% full. So your body takes about 20 minutes for your body to tell your brain you're full. So if you keep eating till you feel full, you're going to actually be way over full by the time your body gets a chance to catch up or your brain catches up. So leave some room. One of my mentors says he likes to leave room in his stomach for creativity. I've heard people say they leave a little bit of space for energy. Your body works really hard to break down your meals. So if you're eating to the point of being stuffed, you're wasting a lot of energy. And of course that extra calories have to go somewhere. They usually get stored as body fat, but also it robs you of that energy that you could be using for other things like healing your body, like thinking great thoughts, playing with your kids, whatever it is. But being overstuffed is not a good feeling, and it is actually really energy draining. Make your meals about nourishing your body and connecting with loved ones. That is it. So those are my tips for mindful eating. You will notice a difference in your weight if you choose to eat mindfully and without distractions. Work on that. If you'd like any more tips about emotional eating or just living your best life, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks!